You all may be seated. Okay, Ms. McKinney,
Yes, ma'am.
you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
All right, guys, buckle up. This case begins with a mother who has raised her daughter entirely alone for 9 years, and a father who believes there's more to the story. Their history isn't a relationship, it's a 72-hour situationship that turned into a lifelong responsibility. And now they're finally sitting in front of a judge to confront everything left unspoken. Watch closely. The emotional stakes here are high.
Well, Your Honor, I am here to try to recoup costs that I've incurred with my daughter.
All right.
You can hear the fatigue in the mother's voice. 9 years of bills, sports fees, school activities, and everyday needs falling entirely on her shoulders. She isn't here to argue feelings. She's here because parenting is expensive and one parent has been absent. Notice she never hesitates when she says he is the father. The certainty is emotional, but in court, certainty isn't evidence. That's why today matters.
She's 9 years old. She's been with me since birth, and I'm paying for everything. I've been doing it all on my own.
All right.
Without a problem. I've been doing it all on my own.
All right. And when you say all on your own, dad isn't helping out financially at all?
At all.
Okay. And you said your daughter's 9?
Yes.
The judge asks about extracurricular activities for one reason, to show real financial impact. Basketball, track, tennis, that's $4,700 a year. It's not just the basics of raising a child. It's opportunities, development, self-esteem. When one parent pays for all of that alone, it builds resentment, even when they don't show it openly. And the father knows about these activities, yet contributes nothing.
Is she involved in any type of extracurricular activities? That word always messes me up.
Yes, ma'am. Basketball, track and field, and tennis.
All right. Does dad pay for any of those?
No, ma'am.
How much are the fees associated annually with each one of those?
Annually, probably roughly $4,700.
All right. Is dad aware that she's in these activities?
Yes.
All right. The extracurricular activities, does he attend those?
No, Your Honor.
So he doesn't pay for those. What is the backstory? I mean, she's 9, so were you all in a relationship previously? Like what happened?
We were in a situationship for a weekend.
What in the world is that?
Well,
The 72-hour situationship reveal isn't just funny, it's important. It sets the emotional tone. This wasn't love, commitment, or stability. It was spontaneity. But even from situations without structure, children can be born. And when they are, the law treats that child the same as any other. No matter how short the relationship was, responsibility lasts forever.
it was a little bit more than a one-night stand. It lasted approximately 72 hours. I was on business in Washington, D.C., and he was there for a teachers' conference. I met him at a nightclub.
Ooh,
and
I need to be careful what I ask.
Well, listen, the night grew long, and things happened within the next 70. That's the extent of it.
Okay. And you got pregnant?
Yes.
Okay. Was he involved in the pregnancy?
Well, he was definitely there.
Well, no, throughout your pregnancy.
Oh, throughout? No, ma'am.
Okay. So you've just literally had the baby, no help from him, nothing like that. Did he show up at the hospital?
No, he was late.
Okay. So did you all have a DNA test done?
No.
Here's a key moment. The father never signed the birth certificate. He never acknowledged paternity. Legally, that means he has no recorded obligation yet. This is why the mother had to come to court, not for revenge, not for drama, but to begin a formal process. Child support cannot be ordered without legal proof of fatherhood. This is the first step.
Does he know he's the father?
He doesn't think that he is, and he's the only Caucasian that I've ever been with, so.
Okay. So that's where the issue lies then. He doesn't believe he's the father, which is why he hasn't given you any money.
But he sent happy birthdays, things of that nature. How is she doing? So I believe if he didn't care at all, he wouldn't send those text messages. Now, he's done that for the past 9 years. I've just never seen any greenbacks to follow those texts.
Okay. So when he arrived at the hospital, did he sign the acknowledgement of paternity?
No, Your Honor. When I meant he was late, the baby was already a week old at the time. I was already at home. We'd left the hospital. That's what I mean by late.
Oh, so he didn't show up at the hospital at all?
No, Your Honor.
So he didn't sign the birth certificate or any acknowledgement of paternity or anything like that?
No.
Okay.
The mother says, I know in my heart he is the father. And that's genuine. But courts work on evidence, not memory or emotional assurance. The judge stays neutral. She knows that making decisions based on belief alone leads to messy outcomes. So she keeps the case grounded in procedure. Paternity test first, support after.
So you're here today to do what exactly?
Well, I was hoping you would be able to help me, first and foremost, establish paternity
Okay.
at this point.
All right.
And
We
possibly
would definitely have to do that before any child support takes place.
Of course.
Okay.
Of course.
All right. Is there anything else you want me to know before I move over to him?
No, that's pretty much it. I've just been doing everything on my own. In my heart of hearts, I know that he is the father. I have no doubt.
All right. All right. Sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
Is what she's saying. Now, let me be clear in my questions because I just realized that I probably shouldn't have asked that question like that. Now, bypass all the 72-hour stuff that she talked about, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, she's pregnant.
She was.
Okay, you were not involved in that process at all in
No.
terms of the pregnancy.
Look, let me just start off by saying that most of what she said is essentially true.
Okay.
Although there's some giant omissions in there and some things that you need to...
Does it involve the 72-hour
So
thing?
we were involved approximately that amount of time, yes.
Okay.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, I don't want to know any specific
don't
details
worry.
about that.
I'm not here to give you the details of it. I'm just here to tell you that we were in an intimate relationship on and off for about 72 hours, yes.
Okay. So, after you found out she was pregnant, what happened?
Well, first let me add some context to everything before I answer that, Your Honor.
Now the father brings up income differences, saying she makes more and he makes $60,000 as a teacher. But this argument misunderstands child support law. The income of the other parent does not cancel your obligation. Even if she earns more, the child still has the right to receive support from both sides. Support is based on your ability to contribute, not comparison.
She works for the federal government. I'm a teacher. I'm a high school teacher. She
Okay.
makes significantly more money than I do. I make about $60,000 a year. I don't know the exact figure of her annual income, but I know it's a lot more than that. She's in far better position to support her daughter than I would be, and what she's asking for.
You said her daughter, so you truly don't believe this is...
I am willing to accept that it may be, but we've not done a DNA test. What she said about being only with one Caucasian man, I have no way of knowing if that's true. She's lied before to me. So don't take, she was honest with a lot of the stuff she said fairly, but here's a big thing she forgot to mention. I have a son of my own, my fiance.
Congratulations.
What does
Thank
that
you
have
very
to do
much.
with this?
This is
Well,
what it
I allowed you
Okay.
the opportunity to speak. This is his time.
Yes,
now,
ma'am.
I asked you,
Yes,
was there
ma'am.
anything else you needed me to know before I moved over to
But I
him?
already know he's going to push my buttons.
Okay, well, just sit there and don't let him push your buttons.
Okay.
That's easy, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you can do that.
Yes, Your Honor.
This is the moment the courtroom shifts. I know my newborn son is mine because he's white. That's not evidence. It's assumption, insecurity, and deflection. And he knows it. He brings this up because acknowledging this child threatens the emotional identity he has built in his new family. But law is not sentimental. DNA decides, not appearance.
All right, go ahead.
So I have a newborn son with my fiance, and I know that he's my son for sure. And I know, and
How do you know for sure?
Because he's
Well-
white.
Ma'am.
Because the woman who gave birth to him has been with me and only me for the past 3 years now. That's how he does, despite being a newborn, having a little newborn face, he does look like me. I can tell. So, but anyway, what she's asking for, she does not need financial compensation from me to support possibly our daughter. And the other factor she didn't take into consideration.
Wait a minute. Did I hear that? Let me rewind that. You said she does not need money from you. So let me make sure I got that right.
Because she makes so much more than me.
Right. So even if it is your child,
Right.
she still doesn't need to get money from you?
In my opinion,
The judge notices the emotional temperature rising. The mother reacts because this isn't just financial. It's personal history resurfacing. The judge steps in to stop the escalation. Courtroom control is critical in family cases. When emotions take over, communication collapses. The judge forces both of them back into calm because decisions must be made with clarity.
Then the bailiff will have to escort you out, and then I'll more than likely dismiss your case. So that wouldn't be a good thing, right? Ultimately, the both of you are here for one thing. You all want to find out if he is indeed the father of your daughter. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
seems like a weird place to do that. I don't see a DNA kit anywhere nearby.
Oh, now you're challenging her
We do that
circumstances.
in a different area.
Stupid.
Excuse me, that wasn't very nice.
Well, it wasn't nice for him to dish your courtroom either. I'm just saying.
No, no disrespect to your court, ma'am.
I don't take offense to that because I don't sit up and let people push my buttons often. All right. So this is what we are going to do. We are going to reset this pending DNA results. Now, if for any reason the child does come back, well, the DNA test does come back and you are the father, you will have to be ordered today. All right.
Can I respond to that, Judge, if I may? We were in what amounted to a long one-night stand. We never committed ourselves to each other. I wasn't even aware that she gave birth until like a week after it happened.
Lies.
No, I was never told that.
Excuse me, Miss McKinney.
Yes, Your Honor.
The father tries another angle, claiming she said she was on birth control. But legally, birth control failure doesn't erase parental responsibility. The judge cuts through that instantly. The child is here. That is the only undeniable fact. The law does not care how unexpected the pregnancy was, only that a child exists and deserves support.
It's the lies.
It's the buttons. Woosah. Okay. Now, to your point, I was looking here through Texas Family Code, looking for where it says that you have to be in a relationship with somebody to not have to pay child support, and it doesn't exist.
Well, she never, said. I was under the impression, from what I remember, that she was on birth control. Now, that may be my faulty memory. Or entered
But
into this
even
relationship with any intention.
still, let's just be clear. Birth control or not, a 9-year-old child is here. These are the facts. A 9-year-old child is here who deserves support, not only from her mother.
The judge resets the case pending DNA testing. This is the turning point. Everything up to now has been emotional storytelling. The DNA results will turn this emotional conflict into a legal reality. If he is the father, support begins from today. No more arguments, no more denial, no more philosophical debates. Just responsibility.
But from her potential father as well. So we are going to reset this matter, get some DNA testing done. So to my original thought, if you are the father, you will start paying child support being ordered as of today, all right? If he is not the father, come back to court and petition as many people. Now, don't take that offensive. I'm not saying that you just been with everybody or anything like that, but you can come back and petition as many people as necessary because this child, as I just stated, deserves to have the support from not only her mother, but from her potential father as well. So, do you all have any questions about what you're going?
Your Honor.
No.
No? Okay. And you have to make your daughter available for testing as well.
She's available.
Okay.
She's here.
Okay. So we can go ahead and get that taken care of today.
Oh, yes, we could.
Okay. So we'll reset y'all.
Thank you. Thank you.
So now, everything hangs on the test. And regardless of the outcome, this case shows something real. Child support is about the child, not whether the parents liked each other, planned the pregnancy, or moved on. This little girl deserves clarity and stability. If this case had you locked in like it did us, don't forget to like, share your thoughts below, and subscribe for more real courtroom moments.